Good morning. I'm Brian Urban, President and CEO of SencorpWhite. Glad you're able to go through a walkthrough on the development of our new Ultra 2 thermoformer. I'm going to have some people go through the technological features of the machine, but I also want to highlight a couple of the collaborative agreements that we've got with people. We're importing a European-made preheater for the thermoformers. We also have an agreement with a Japanese firm on technology that we're incorporating into machines and reselling in the States. But the real driver and we're also featuring our white storage and retrieval systems that integrate with the machine to be able to store locally tooling for the thermoforming machines, makes it more efficient for our customers. So, and finally, we have the people that bought this machine. They've actually purchased two of the machines from the Lacerda Group. So if you want to talk to them about the type of business that they have, what they saw in the machine, and the features that attracted them to it, they're over here. Really simply, this machine was designed for more parts in the box. You'll see that as a theme that we have throughout here. So all the innovative features that we put on the machine are intended for more parts in the box at the end of the day. And that's speed, that's quality, and that's size. You know, those are the very simple features, but there's a lot of technology that went into that to be able to develop the machine for that particular purpose. So with that in mind, I'll turn it over to the technology people. They can walk you through the machines, through the different displays that we've got here, and give you a more thorough understanding of what we're doing. And by all means, at the end, I'm available for questions if you need anything. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, can everybody hear me? Can you hear me now? All right, good. All right, I'm Brian Golden. I'm product manager at Sencorp, and I'd like to just spend a few minutes with you guys to talk about some of the features that we have in our booth here. And I'd like to start with, as Brian had mentioned, more parts in the box at the end of the day. So to help facilitate that, what we are offering now is a preheater. And this preheater will help us process materials such as polypropylene, polyethylene, and even the thicker conventional materials like PET and PVC. And I'll hand the mic over to my colleague, Greg Dante, so he can talk a little bit about some of the more precise technical features on the preheater.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name's Greg Dante, and I'm the Director of Engineering at SencorpWhite. The major benefit of our preheater is the fact that it's a hot air, serpentine preheater, and the lower rolls, which are shown in the upper position now, actually rise above the upper rolls to facilitate easy threading through the machine, and then the lower rolls then come down through the web, creating the serpentine. So it's to facilitate changeover time and getting up and running at a quicker pace.
So what we wanted to facilitate to our customer base was the fact that we have precision cutting. And by that we mean basically cutting on the toggle. So we have a 130-ton trim press, servo controlled, and Greg will get into a little bit more of those details in a bit here. But we also offer upper shot height capabilities so that you can facilitate different tool packages.
Again, to facilitate the development of this machine, we partnered with Siemens. All the servos are driven by the Cnamix drives. Like Brian said, the shut height adjust is all closed loop so that it will drive to the position that you want. The lower cutting mechanism is a dual mechanical advantage toggle driven by an eccentric for very precise tonnage control and position of the cut position.
Okay, next we'll walk down a little bit here to the pack-off area. No secret that one of the things that you probably see in the show here that drives technology is to be able to bring finished goods down to the operators at floor height. So again, we were challenged with that from our customers. So in doing that, we designed our own pick and place system that's capable of picking the part from the web, delivering it over to a conveyor, and then dropping it down to a lower conveyor, which we'll see on the other side of the machine, that gets the part at an ergonomic height. Greg will talk a little bit about the design aspect and the technology aspect of the pick and place unit.
So as you watch this run, it looks like it's just another robot picking parts, right? Simple. Well, but if you dive into the technology, it's coordinated motion. This pick head is actually going through an arc as it traverses over. That reduces jerk, reduces acceleration, smoother, faster travel path. In order to do that, we again partnered with Siemens and used their C-Motion coordinated control in order to facilitate these 5 axes of servo motion to make this actually happen. So we're picking and placing and creating the stack at sheet line, and then transfer the stack to the operator at a later time. And this makes it so we can go at a high rate and yet still deliver the parts at an ergonomic height, as you'll see from the other side of the machine.
The question was, what's the cycle speed? Yes. And that's 26 cycles a minute. The pack-off area of the machine, as mentioned, is very important. And one thing that demand from our customers is that we get the operator down to floor level. So there's no need for platforms, no need for steps. We're delivering the parts right here on this table. And again, it's, as mentioned, it's at 26 cycles a minute in this particular case. So it's more parts in the box at the end of the day.
So as you watch it, you can see this conveyor now moving down. So the stack is being made at the high level, right again at sheet line, to facilitate the high rate of speed. And this transfer conveyor will then transfer the stack out to the operator at an ergonomic height.
Okay, so next we're going to walk back to the back side of the machine, past our silo. So if we have any questions about our silo, please feel free to ask. But I'd like you guys to take a look at the Asano heater demo unit to get an idea of the type of technology that we're partnering with.
Okay, I'm Chris Lingenfelter. I'm president of White. We're the White side of SencorpWhite. Sencorp is our thermoform machinery. White is our automated storage systems. This is our silo brand vertical lift module, or VLM. We store products. This is what we call a multi-column system. So this system is 3 columns with 2 pick windows. We can put the tooling from a machine, basically anything you need, finished parts. We'll take the tray away, go and put it away, bring the next product down. It's pretty simple. It's an automatic storage and retrieval system. This is a relatively small machine, so we can go up to 50 feet tall. We can have 7 columns. The trays can actually be up to 23 feet wide. So again, this is a relatively small system, but we wanted to showcase it here at NPE so that folks could get an idea. I'm happy to answer any questions about our automated storage systems. We know that's not the focus. The focus is the Ultra 2, but I just wanted to introduce that to you folks. Any questions? We can store finished goods. We can store tools. We can store raw materials, basically anything. Maintenance parts. We actually sell these systems to e-commerce companies, hospital pharmacies, a very, very wide array of use cases. Angie, did you have a question? How new is it? Yes. So Angie's question is, how new is it? And I'll take that in 2 sides. So we've been providing automated storage systems for 70 years. The Silo brand solution that you see here, we actually introduced exactly 1 year ago in April of 2017. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Brian, and we're going to move down to the heaters.
What we have is a demo unit of the Asano quick response heater. And it's really cutting edge technology where we're able to control the temperature of the oven from basically ambient to up to over 1100 degrees in around 10 seconds. So we're excited to partner with Asano and to be able to join with them and share our technologies. And with that, I'd like to have Mr. Koyama talk a little bit about the Asano products.
Okay, this is Asano Laboratories. It's a thermoforming maker in Japan, and the company has been established in 1953. It's specialized in thermoforming machine, and we have a 70% share, market share in Japan, and this one here is our original heater, and he said Brian talked about that, but it's heat up. The speed of heating up is very fast. It only takes 10 seconds to heat up the heater up to 1100 Fahrenheit. And it's very precise. We can do the precise temperature control. And we also have this grip chain technology. Most of American thermoforming machine uses a spike chain. We use this grip chain, and it can reduce the dust. So we have few of original technology that Sencorp doesn't have. So we are looking forward to mix up our technology with them and make great partnership with them. Is it okay? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. One thing that's also important to note with the Asano technology is that the elements themselves are zone controlled. So as you can see here, as they're cycling, each one is its own zone. And also to note is that it's in a fairly small pattern, so that it's basically a 5-inch square heating element. So that'll allow you to tune the oven to the customer's basic tool size. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for coming. I'd like to open the floor for some questions. When you're running sheet in line, this would actually be the oven, right? So the preheater for thicker materials would be the one that's behind me. Yeah. The partnership was officially made this week, and yes. Oh, yes. Most importantly, in the theme of size, speed, and quality, very important thing to note is that our capabilities on this machine are 34 inches wide by 48 inches in the index. So we believe that this is probably the largest steel rule machine on the market.